Hello everyone. Welcome to another video. Sorry it's been a while, but I've been pretty busy lately. In this video I'm not really doing any laundry. In this video I'm planning to put some of this Tide washing machine cleaner in my three washers that I have. This one, that one, and then the one on the bottom. I just want to show you what I do with this stuff, and when you can follow the directions on the packet. But it does say on the packet that you should put a whole packet of one of these in your front loader. But I almost think that's almost too much because it'll leave a lot of residue in there, even if after use all the rinses and everything. So I don't like to put a whole pack of this stuff in there. These boxes come in packs of 3. This is the pack that it comes in. And it'll even tell you on here that on the package that even on the front loaders you can put this whole pack in. But like I said, I feel like it's too much for that machine. But what I'm going to show you is what I do with it. I'm just pulling the little washer out. Because I have the 2 washers, I actually use this one pack between these 2 particular washers. I'm not sure if my scissors are really good or not. No. These don't really tear that easily to get that corner off of there. So basically what I do is I'll actually start with a little bit of a measurement in the little washer. I'll start with putting it in that one first, because after I put the little bit in there, then I'll usually put the rest in the main washer. For this, I don't use the blue measuring cup. For this, I usually just pour a little bit in there. It's about half. As you can see, it's about half the packet. That's more than enough for this machine. You can just close the lid. With this, you want to run the hottest. This stuff here, you want it to run with the hottest water possible. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm running my tap close to the machine to purge the cold water out, so that way the hot water. The way I get mostly hot water in here. But this little machine doesn't have a hot water, so the only thing I can do is use the warm water in this washer. You can actually turn this on and set it ready to go. While it's out, or you can push it in. I'm going to power it on. You don't want to use tub clean with this cycle, with this stuff. But what I'm going to do is set it to the normal wash. You can actually have up to 5 extra rinses on this little washer. When I use this stuff, I usually try to set it for its longest run. Then I'll start it. Shit. Sorry. Now it's going to start going. There we go, that one started. Now, I'm going to do this for this one. I'm going to start this washer. For this washer, usually what I like to do, just so that way it puts a little of this on the passages down in. And I'll put just a little bit of this into the dry wash cup up for the detergent up here. Not a lot of it, but just a little, so that way it runs it down through the passage into the machine. But the rest of it, for this stuff, it's best to you can just dump it right on into the washer. Sometimes, a lot of times, I like to just run a little bit of water into the package just to help get the rest of the sudsiness out of it. Now shut it. But this one here, it tells you not to use the tub clean. But if you use the tub clean, you can't use like extra rinses and stuff. For this, you can use the normal or the heavy duty cycles. For me, what I like to do is, because I'm trying to clean the tub, is I usually like to set it to the heavy duty. I'll activate the pre-wash. Of course, you saw the extra rinse go on there. You can have up to 3 extra rinses on there. Hot water. I like to do the pre-wash so that way it helps to wash it out a little bit more. And that's also one reason why I put a little bit of that stuff up here, because even after it runs the whole cycle, you'll actually smell this stuff inside there, and this stuff lingers for quite a while because there's so much of it in there. So even after it drains out and rinses the first time from the pre-wash, there'll still actually be enough in there for the main wash. Now I'll start it. And then that's why I always use all the extra rinses I can. All the rinses it gives me. So that way it rinses out as much of that stuff as you can. Because you don't want to wash clothes in this stuff. This stuff can ruin your clothes. There you go. Now it's going to start its run. This, with these settings, it actually does take close to almost 4 hours of run time, just shy of 4 hours. I know it says 3 hours, but so now it's going to start with the pre-wash. Now it's just going to run through its cycle like a normal wash cycle does. I mean, you can vary the way you use it. If you don't have the pre-wash option, you can just use the heavy duty or normal. And like I say, because you put so much in there, there's enough. There's actually enough left over when it does the normal wash through. What you could also do too, if you want, is you can actually run the pre-wash, let it be able to rinse everything out, then wait for it to get to the normal wash cycle. Then you can put it in. With this stuff, you want a little bit of sudsiness in there. I don't know if you can see how sudsy that is. It's because it's that sudsy is why you'll still have more of it left when it draws it out and goes for the main wash. Just want to show you quick here. This one. That's what it looks like in there with this washer. That's why when you put that stuff in there, you want to have all the rinses set. That's why you need to use every rinse it has to make sure it's able to get rid of all that. Now, I'm going to show you this one. This one, you can just throw the whole pack in. This stuff does work really well. This one usually what I like to do is, sorry for all the camera movement, but I'm just trying to find the best setup so you can see better. This washer, I usually like to have it started. And yes, I can actually run all three washers together. And I've even tested it. If all three washers were to drain together, my pipes don't actually overflow. This one I usually like to wait for it to get up out of the little holes. And I'll put it in. I usually like to put a little bit of water in the pouch just to rinse the extra out, like that, and we're good to go. This one doesn't have like the extra rinse and all that, so for this machine, if you want a couple extra rinses, you have to run it a second time, which a lot of times I'll do. And basically, that's my procedure. That's basically what I do when I use the cleaner stuff. But if you have like the extra rinses with this stuff, it's a good idea to use every extra rinse you have, so that way it rinses out as much of it as possible. But that's my procedure. I just want to mention that if you want to, you can follow the directions on the pouch. And of course, you can close the lid so that way it'll go through this whole cycle. And we're good to go. All three machines are working right now. As you can see, that even with just that little bit, there's a lot of suds in this machine. And that's why, even though it tells you to do so, that's one of the main reasons why I won't use the whole pouch in these machines, because that would be way too many suds. The first time I did it, I actually had to run it through these wash cycles a couple more times to get all the suds out. I might still have to, because it's only the second time I've used this stuff in these machines. But I just want to mention though that if you do this, I just want this video is for demonstration purposes only, and I'm not responsible for any damage that may occur to your machines. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Thank you for watching. So long and God bless.